Welcome back to Let's Read Judge Dredd. Today's episode is Justice 1, Part 2. Let's go. 3 hours out from planet Earth, and a shock discovery interrupts the colony's security tour of Justice 1.
This is Dredd. I want all judges and crew personnel to report to the engine room immediately.
What's this about, Dredd? I've got a starship to run. We can't find Proudfoot, Dredd. He's not with the bikes.
I know. He's already here. He was killed about an hour ago. His body was dragged from the scene and hidden in that crawl space up there. There has a blood trail going down it. I checked the computer just after the takeoff. It showed 9 life forms aboard. 7 of you, me, Proudfoot, and no one has joined since. So that just leaves one question. Which one of you killed him?
What, are you crazy, Dredd? I don't even believe it, Judge. Killing a judge?
It wouldn't be the first time, Logan. As of now, you're all under suspicion. It could be one or more of you, but it's the only plausible explanation, so the mission is over.
Just hold on a minute here. What do you mean it's over?
I mean, I'm canceling the security tour, Hayes. There's no way we can continue under these circumstances. Carson, what's the nearest Mega City 1 outpost?
That would be the deep base missile silos over on Pluto, but it might be better to...
Pluto it is. Everyone hand in their lawgivers. Crew members will continue running the ship under my supervision. Logan and Kincaid are confined to their quarters.
Just tell me one thing, Dredd. You're the one giving all the orders. How do we know it wasn't you?
You're talking yourself into trouble, Hayes. So far, I've been pretty patient with you, but I've got a murderer to find, and I don't have time to play games. I'm the senior judge here, and I know I didn't do it. That's all the reason I need to stop the mission. Now get back to your post. Aren't you forgetting something? Same goes for the rest of you. Let's have them. So who did it, and why? He checked personnel profiles the night before, standard procedure before taking command of the security tour. None of them looked anything like being unstable. But then, this was totally unheard of, and normal rules just didn't apply. I'm rigging the door to the ship's alarm siren. If you try to get out of it, I'll know about it.
This is a bit much, Dredd.
If you turn out innocent, Logan, you'll have my apologies. He was pretty sure it wasn't Kincaid or Logan. They just weren't the type. Too young, both just 2 years out of the academy. Not many judges went bad that quick. Not many judges went bad, period. The crew, Hayes had an attitude problem, but Starship crew often did. It didn't make him a killer. The others he didn't know. Hawkins seemed genuinely shocked when they'd found the corpse. Reed and Lewis were with him on the ship inspection round about the time of the murder. But that didn't stop them from being involved. Besides, he only had an approximate time of death. The trouble was, out here in space, there just wasn't the necessary equipment. He'd need forensic gear, lie detectors. All judges were trained to fool the handheld units. Proudfoot's lawgiver was missing from its holster. The killer would have handed it over instead of their own, so they anticipated the corpse being found. Guess they'd have to turn in their gun. But this way they were still armed, and with no access to Mac,
Justice Department mainframe computer.
He couldn't check the serial numbers. Tricky creep. This was where Proudfoot had been working. It was, in all likelihood, where he had died.
Course for Pluto program. Blip, blip. Course for Pluto program, God damn it. Why couldn't you have stood up to Dredd, made him carry on with the mission? Me? We wouldn't even be in this mess if you hadn't cut Proudfoot's throat. What the fuck else was I supposed to do? He'd have found the money. He'd have blown the whole plan. Okay, take it easy. No point in squabbling. Where are the others? Checking the blaster tubes. They won't hear us. So what are we gonna do? If we get to Pluto, we're sunk. Yeah, we gotta make that rendezvous at Altima, or we're never gonna have the fuel for our little trip. Dredd'll be checking the computer so we can't fool him into thinking we're heading for Pluto while we're going the other direction. Before we alter course, Dredd's gotta go. Too right, he's sniffing around the cargo bay, right where I killed Proudfoot. I didn't have the time to move our stuff. He'll catch on any second. Relax. There's only one thing Dredd is going to catch is lead poisoning.
Nothing too obvious. Toolbox was open, so he'd actually got down to work. That was no reason to kill him. Had he seen something he shouldn't have? Visibility was lousy in the cargo bay. Could have been close, whatever it was. Unless he went looking, power levels on the tools were low. To recharge them, he'd have gone over to the power outlet. Too much filth on the wall, couldn't tell what that was. Some of it could be blood. Proudfoot wouldn't have gone messing with a power outlet in bad light. Maybe he went to find a torch. The drawer was loose. Something behind it. Not exactly regulation issue on a Justice Department craft. Why civilian clothes? And why kill to cover it up?
Very smart, Dredd, but just 1 second won't matter a damn. And that's the end of today's episode. Okay. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you'll join us again next time. Until then.